sleeping at night, always watching but out of sight. Who will fight for what's right? It's Spider-Man. Who's that up on the roof? When he's gone you will find no proof. Who will stand for the truth? It's Spider-Man. Spider-Man spins his web against crime. Spider-Man's always there in time. Spider-Man does whatever a spider can. He was only a boy when his whole life changed. It was hard to understand. It began when a radio waved a spider bit him on the hand. He felt the change immediately, the strength he couldn't let anyone see. He knew that with his special power comes great responsibility. Who's that sneaking around, always watching without a sound? Not a trace can be found of Spider-Man. Spider-Man spins his web against crime. Spider-Man's always there in time. Spider-Man does whatever a spider can. When there's trouble in the city, when there's danger in the air, somehow this amazing superhero always will be there. Spider-Man spins his web against crime. Spider-Man's always there in time. He fights for justice, he fights for truth. He's there to protect us, he'll always come through. Who's that creeping at night, always watching but out of sight? Who will fight for what's right? It's Spider-Man. Spider-Man spins his web against crime. Spider-Man's always there in time. Spider-Man always stands for the truth. Spider-Man's there, he'll always come through. Spider-Man does whatever a spider can. Spider-Man, 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 Spider-Man.
Biological Studies, Advanced Placement Class Midtown High Term Project. Project titled, The Effects on a Test Subject of Isotopic Radiation Transmitted by an Arachnid. Prepared and submitted by Peter Parker.
Hey guys, we need another kid for the dance. What about Parker over there?
Get serious. Peter Parker is Midtown High's only professional wallflower.
Sad but true. You should see him in gym. The guy must have been born with 2 left feet. Talk about klutz.
Test subject for this project is an ordinary human male, age 15.
Come on, nephew. You're not fooling me. I know you're awake. It's time for school.
Oh, give me a break, Uncle Ben. You're worse than a room full of alarm clocks.
Subject's health is normal. Genotype average and unremarkable, if somewhat underweight for age.
I cooked your favorite breakfast, Peter dear, wheat cakes.
Now, May, don't fatten him up too much. I can hardly out-wrestle the lad now.
Subject's intelligence is above average.
Keep up the good work, Parker. And in a couple of years, when you graduate, you'll be sure to rate a scholarship.
I'll do my best, sir.
Though socialization skills are somewhat limited for age and environment.
Liz, I was, wondering if you're busy tonight?
Aw, gee, Pete, sorry, but you're not my type. Not when there's dreamboats like Flash Thompson around.
I admire your good taste, Liz, kid. Go fill a test tube, Einstein.
But Liz, there's a great new exhibit at the Science Hall. I was just going to ask if you'd like to go with me?
On the date experiment was initiated, subject was preoccupied and melancholic.
Someday, I'll show them. Someday they'll be sorry they laughed at me. Yeah, right.
Research results do not indicate, however, whether subject's mental state had any bearing on the outcome of the experiment.
And now a little demonstration of how we control radioactive isotopes for use in the lab.
A word about experimental procedures. The experiment as such was an unplanned contingency. To be entirely accurate.
Ow! A spider! It bit me!
The experiment was an accident.
But why is it burning so? Why is it glowing that way?
Looks as if our demonstration unnerved that young man.
Poor kid.
Maybe you should drop by the infirmary, son.
What is it? Do I have a sign that says kick me on my back? Why do things always happen to me? Whoa, I feel different, all energized. What's happening to...
Subject's reaction to experimental stimulus was immediate and startling.
Down! Oh boy, tell me I'm dreaming. First I leaped 20 feet through the air. Now I'm scaling a wall as easily as I can walk. It's incredible. I reached the roof in seconds. Huh? It's that spider. The radioactive spider that bit me. In some strange way, I've absorbed his power. Oh, I've got to think about this. Try to understand it. Figure out something to do with this fantastic gift. $100. Now there's an idea.
After an initial disorientation, subject quickly adapted to changed circumstances.
I'll put on old clothes and disguise myself. No sense in making Peter Parker a public laughingstock if I fail, right?
Oddly, in addition to certain obvious physical modifications, subject apparently experienced a psychological liberation as well.
Yo, Chrome Dome! I'll try for that $100. What am I saying?
Well, if it ain't a little masked marvel. Step right up, sucker.
I must be out of my mind. On the other hand...
Hey, hold still, will you?
It works. I've got the speed, agility, and strength of a 150-pound spider. Yuck, what a concept.
Put me down! You win! You're not human! Nobody can do this!
In that case, Crusher, just call me Nobody.
Greatest act I've ever seen. That guy should open for rock group.
Maxie, my man, your days looking for a new client are over. Nice stuff, kid. Needs polish. You can go places. My name's Maxie. I'm a promoter. Maybe we can cut a deal. Take my card. Call me.
Thanks.
At this point, subject's response to the organic reconstruction produced by the radioactive infusion remained firmly ingenuous.
Polish, huh? That guy hasn't seen anything yet. Since I have the powers of a spider, I'll design myself a spider costume to go along with... Oh, hi, Aunt May.
I brought you some milk and cookies, Peter dear. Don't work too hard, whatever you're doing there.
Milk and cookies. If they only knew. When I make some serious money, I'll pay them back for taking care of me all these years. Let's see. A spider needs webbing and something to shoot it. Bingo! Just a little something I whipped up in my spare time during chem class. I'll need a name to go with the duds. I guess Spider-Man is as good as any. Well, at least it's better than Webmaster or Wallhopper. So they laughed at me for being a bookworm, huh? Called me a wallflower and a klutz. Who's laughing now? Me, that's who. Look out, world. Here comes Spider-Man!
In retrospect, it seems clear subject was undergoing the beginning of a full-scale identity crisis. Over the next several weeks, while appearing on several TV shows.
You know, you see something like this in the movies. You figure it's a special effect. But see it in person, man, what a trip!
Subject was exposed to a rising measure of public adulation. In contrast to his previous social interactions, subject soon found himself an object of popular interest and regard. His powers made him unique. To some, he was a threat, but to most, he was a kind of a hero.
Okay, kiddo, cut! Fini! Endo! Enough! Listen to Maxie. Chauffeur's rule number 1. Always leave him begging for more.
The effect of this popularity on the subject's ego was perhaps predictable and unfortunate.
Spider-Man, I'm from Rolling Stone. What do you say to a picture spread?
Forget him. I'll put you on Entertainment Tonight.
Call my agent, boys. I'm busy.
At this juncture, the subject committed a fateful mistake.
Whew! Who'd have thought fame and fortune could make a guy feel so frazzled? Hey!
Stop! Thief! You! Grab that guy!
Made it. I'm safe now. That god can't get down to the lobby as fast as I can in this high-speed elevator. Lucky that goon in the costume didn't stop me.
Hey, what's with you, mister? All you had to do was trip and we're holding just for a minute.
Whoa, pal. That's your job. I'm through being pushed around by anyone. From now on, I look out for number one. Me.